Good evening. My name is Ayushika Kilara and I'm going to present the assignment which wanted us to talk about conditional statements, loops, expressions, and operators. I'll start with conditional statements. These are executable block of code dependent on a certain condition. They are also known as decisional statements or selection statements. And these include if statement, if else statement, nested if else, if, and switch statement. I'm going to bring out the running application of if statements, conditional statements, as I choose to use if else if statement. Here showing us the integer I as which is equivalent to 3. So when you run this application, it will give out the output as 3, which is match, because the integer here is equivalent to 3, not 1 or 2. When we run this application and we see the output, if we run, the output is match. Now I'll go to loops. Here loops are a feature used to execute a particular part of the program repeatedly if a given condition evaluates to be true. And we have 3 types of loops, which are a for loop, while loop, and while loop, which have 4 elements in control. These are initialization, expressions, text expression, loop body, and update expression. I'll give you the example of a loop. A loop holds a range of so many integer numbers. So for this code, it will give 5 integer places starting from 0 to 4, because when you count from 0 to 4, they can be 5 integer places. And if you consider 5, it will be 6 integer places, which will be wrong. So when we run this code, it will show us a range of integers from 0 to 4. Now I'll go to expressions. Expressions, these are a set of operators, variables, and method calls constructed according to the syntax given when we are given the language for evaluating a single value is like as follows. Let's use the int max. When the mark is 90, here the expression that it returns an integer value. For example, when the integer is 3, like here, integer is 3, the return will be 3, not any other value, and the return will be match. Then from expressions, we shall go to operators. Operators are instructions that can read and write the values of variables, perform arithmetic on variables, and control the program flow. We start with arithmetic operators. These are used to perform mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, division, and here is the example of arithmetic operators. They are here. We also have the decrement and increment. We have the modulus. Let's run our example. When you run, to give you the output according to the code, here it is a plus b to give out the output, a minus b output, a times b, a over b, and a modulus b. This will be the output. A plus b is 30, a plus a minus b is negative 10, a times b is that one, a over b is 0 and a modulus b is 10. From that one we shall go to another type of operator, which is called assignment operator. These are used to assign a new variable. Then we also have relational operators. We have bitwise, and these are relational. They compare the values on either side of them and decide the relation among them. And whereas bitwise operators, they directly manipulate bits. In all computers, numbers are repeatedly used bits and a series of zeros and ones. They read numbers in form of zeros and ones. So we have another example of operators here. This one will return false if the number is not equal to 20 and a is not equal to 20, is not equal to b. It will return true if the number is not equal to 20, and it is true a is not equal to b. We shall run this to get the output. Output is like that. That is all what I have for now. Thanks for listening.